the ancient forests of southeastern Nigeria, where the wind carries the secrets of ancestors and rivers remember every tear, there lies a village called Ụmụnachi. And on a night when the moon hung heavy and red, a child was born. Her name was Ụmụnachi. The villagers whispered she was touched by chi, the divine spark. But others, they said she was cursed. As she grew, strange things happened when moonlight touched her skin. Crops would fail, animals would vanish, newborns cried through the night. And yet Ụmụnachi danced beneath the moon like it was her sister, unafraid, unashamed, unapologetic. But one boy, the blacksmith's quiet son, saw her differently. When others avoided her, he watched her in awe, clutching a wooden pendant he had carved with trembling hands. He remembered a day she healed a broken-winged bird with a song no one else could hear. He never forgot, and in the silence of his heart, love grew. But love is never so simple, is it? When Ụmụnachi turned 16, her father died without warning. The elders gathered that very night beneath the iroko tree, their faces cold, their voices full of fear. Then came the oracle, the Okwu di Nelu, and her voice cracked like thunder. A child born of the blood moon has brought wrath upon this land. Cast her out before the eclipse, or we all perish. Tears fell. Ụmụnachi's mother wept in silence. And the girl they once called gifted was bound in sacred akirika vines, dragged toward the forest's edge. But just as the exile fire was lit, a voice rose from the crowd. "If she is cursed," Ikemefuna cried, "then let me share her curse, let the gods strike me too." Even the wind stopped, even the moon dimmed, and in the distance a sound. The old spirit house, shut for generations, creaked open as if waking from a dream. Inside, Ụmụnachi and Ikemefuna stepped into a chamber lit by blue fire and carved with forgotten symbols. When her hand touched an ancient mask, memories flooded in. They saw themselves, not as children but as spirits. Lovers, from a time before kings, before gods. Their names were Oma and Dike. They had once defied the moon goddess Anyanwu, choosing love over divine duty. And for that, they were cursed to be reborn endlessly, always to find each other, always to lose each other. But this life, this time, they would fight back. They journeyed through the sacred hills of Udi in search of the Water Queen, Ezenwanyi Miri, keeper of the Omiyan Dew, the water of life. And she emerged from the river like mist turned to flesh. Her voice echoed like waves against stone. "You seek to break what gods have written? Then face the gate of bones and your true selves." Through haunted caves and weeping trees, they reached the gate. But it did not test them with beasts. It showed them the past. Ụmụnachi saw betrayal, lifetimes of pain. Ikemefuna saw himself striking her down in a forgotten war. Tears. But in the end, they chose each other anyway. Love, real love, is not made of memory. It's made of choice, and the gate shattered. Beyond it, the water of life shimmered like starlight. Ụmụnachi drank and the moon screamed. Across Ụmụnachi, shadows twisted. The oracle collapsed. The spirit house cracked open again, but this time not with visions. With a voice that hadn't spoken in 1,000 years. "You may have broken the curse," it said, "but now you've awakened me." From the broken earth rose Agunta, the god of broken fates, banished long ago for daring to love a mortal. Now reborn in rage. To defeat him, Ụmụnachi and Ikemefuna called the guardians of the land. The spirit of air, Uzoma. The fire beneath the earth, Nena. The panther of justice. They stood together in the valley as Agunta descended like a storm. He showed them visions of failure, of lifetimes where they destroyed each other. He fed on their fear, but Ikemefuna stood tall. "This time," he whispered, "I choose her, I always will." And Ụmụnachi, she sang a song her grandmother once taught her, a lullaby that had always made flowers bloom too early. Now it cracked the sky. As she sang, Agunta screamed, and was cast into the Osimiri Ndu, the river of beginnings. And the moon turned white again. The curse was broken. Back in Ụmụnachi, peace returned. Children laughed, drums played, the spirit house was rebuilt, not to bind but to bless. Obianuju became a healer. Ikamafuna, a teacher of metal and flame. And every morning they walked hand in hand toward the rising sun. 'Cause love, real love, doesn't bow to curses. It breaks them. So remember this, child of the earth. Every time you choose love, even when it's hard, even when it hurts, you carry their fire, cursed by the moon, bound by love, but never again broken by it.